Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 14 of the Extreme Difficulty Spain campaign, and in this episode our goal is to at least hopefully wipe out Germania and then make huge advances in Greece, perhaps take all of the areas over here and then continue push towards Dacia and Thrace. And let's actually do some scouting about our possible next targets. Actually, Thrace is doing relatively well. But I think we will begin the episode practically by taking a couple of settlements. First of them being Larissa. And the extreme difficulty practically means that I cannot train any temple units, so practically meaning bull warriors. I cannot build any ships. I can train units only in tier 3 settlements, so highest tier available for Spain. And we have kind of Numidian overlords, meaning that I cannot attack any Numidian cities or forces. I can defend if they do attack. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And of course the financial situation at the beginning of the episode was rather difficult. So there was that as well at the beginning. So the general is somewhere nearby, but I think the siege tower should be quite enough. And by the looks, the bodyguard is not one of the smallest ones. And that seems to be like royal pikemen over there. So we need to be a bit careful when entering, and the bodyguard seems to be quite big. So we need to be careful when entering the city square. I want to test if those Grecian archers could hit the enemies from this wall. If they can, that would be really nice.
Warriors have driven the enemy from his own walls. The way to victory
So let's
is
take the walls. And of course these are rather nasty because these towers can shoot. Or at least the Roman versions can shoot over here as well. But perhaps it's only the towers of large stone wall. Okay, I guess that's quite enough for our purposes. And let's see about the other side. Perhaps we should take one more. There. And time to move in. And we want you guys over there. Okay, I guess you can go down. guys are doing what they are supposed to be doing. And let's bring the infantry over here. I think we will just go through that way over there. I don't know where you guys are going, but you should be going over there. Yeah. Well, not even close. Then again, we do have some archers still in here, so perhaps we can wait for a bit longer for these guys to get in there. And let's put them into an optimal spot. Of course, if they cannot fire from here, then we need to order them to there, because I think there, from that place, long-range archers should be able to do something. Yeah, apparently not quite. So let's get in here. And even though we are kind of out-phalanxed in here, let's send in the phalanxes first, or rather hoplites first. And I think we actually could make a slight maneuver with cavalry. Funny how I'm trying to triple the game speed, even as it's triple already. Large Temple of Artemis. Okay, cavalry is in position. And you guys can go in phalanx. Okay, so actually they allowed us. So what are you guys doing? Oh, they're going after our cavalry. Or are they? Actually not. Yeah, that's the enemy king over there. So, it seems our archers are kind of out of position. If they were in position, it would be so cool. But let's hope the Pila will do at least something. And time to bring in the cavalry. Is this kind of the made charge without orders? Because it certainly looks like that. So practically the enemy has 2 units defending the city, and I'm still not certain of victory, mostly because of this Scutari breaking. Okay, good.
The king has gone to meet his ancestors. His lackeys now rightly fear us.
Why do you have to run over there to spread the panic? But I guess we are a bit fortunate as they are kind of still the enemy pike wall is pointing that direction. If they were to turn around, things might get a bit more difficult, but yeah, I think this battle is ours. Eventually. Yeah. So, yeah, clear victory. Perhaps not the cleanest one. I think I could have utilized those archers a bit better, but they were not there when they were needed. This most definitely is high enough tier settlement, and let's begin to retrain the troops.
Yes.
Okay, good. So, next turn I think we will assault Thermon, and then Corinth and Athens seem rather ripe for picking. Bylazora. I mean, the defenses are rather meager. The only issue is that there are some phalanx pikemen and some scraps of previous army in vicinity. I think we will actually... could we actually bring some reinforcements from Thessalonica? Yes, we can. Because that cavalry actually could prove to be rather significant. So we are going to send infantry to the right flank to intercept that bigger army, and cavalry to the left flank to intercept those scraps. We don't want any additional enemy units in the city center. And to take the city itself, it was mostly bodyguard. And some cavalry men that are left in the city. So basically we will send spearmen. I think these 2 towers should be quite adequate. Plus these 2 infantry units. They are tasked to deal with the enemy inside the settlement. The rest of the infantry should go here. I think the enemy reinforcement should be coming somewhere over there. So... And I think we should bring the general over there as well, because the battle will be fiercest over there. And here let's send in the cavalry to intercept.
The enemy are scared. They have brought even more men. No matter, we will count the dead later. Units! Forward! Move! Units! March! Move! Units! Move up! With all haste!
Okay, that's only Greek cavalry. And perhaps we should actually begin to go in. And let's see about this side. Yeah, we will just charge the general and try to get some flanking while we are at it.
The enemy warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same way. The enemy
Okay, it
king
seems
is a coward. The enemy king is dead.
the enemies are fleeing.
Shake with fear. The enemy warlord is dead, slain by your brave warriors.
So, okay, they do have the ballistae over there. But I think,
Army runs.
yeah,
Now hunt them
so
down.
basically we have dealt with the enemy reinforcements. Good. Oh, okay. A good thing we sent 2 siege towers. And perhaps we could send all of these troops over there. Just in case.
Awaiting your command with all haste.
And I guess we can get to the
Our warriors have taken the
city
walls.
center
Now the streets will run with blood.
quite well from this direction already. So let's just grab... Okay, actually from here. A straight line to the city center. That's rather nice. Of course, let's take that tower as well. And you guys can come over here as well. Okay, I guess your job is done. And perhaps you can move a bit faster.
Move out. Move out. Scutari. General. Units, move out.
They do have fire at will. We want both of those. Okay. Apparently that's not going to be the case. So you guys should be running. And I don't know what you guys are doing, but at least not what you are supposed to be doing. Oh, come on! So that was such a small bodyguard unit, and they broke our fresh, relatively fresh Scutari with frontal charge. I mean, and another one of them is breaking or biting the dust. Or not. What's happened? Okay.
This is a great victory.
Well,
The cries of dying
it
enemies
almost
are
seemed like
sweet
one of them
music
was
to our
breaking,
warriors.
but apparently it wasn't. Okay, but yeah, we wiped out all of the enemies.
We shall rule.
And I think this settlement is also big enough for our purposes. Yes, indeed it is. Rather well built. Then again, by the way, yeah, I think I know what's the issue here. It's this guy. Deranged, doubtful courage. Okay, good. So, 2 settlements taken. I'm not sure, since we have quite a lot of cavalry with these armies, that I actually want to go in, because these will fall quite fast on their own. So... oh, yeah, sure. So... can we demand a region? Let's see what... oh, we don't want to give region. They have to give region. Okay, yeah. So Scipii are going to be a problem. They most definitely are going to be a problem. So where are these guys? Mediolanum.
Yes. March out of moves.
And could we get some additional cavalry to join the army? Well, perhaps we could actually get a general joining it. Yeah, I guess it's going to be this guy.
Urging armies. No more moves.
Asturica. Yeah, I guess it's complete. Numancia. We have some additional defenses, but otherwise I think it's complete. Segesta. We have some boost to public order. Lugdunum. Well, perhaps we can improve it somehow. Damn. It's actually quite big settlement. That's rather nice. Because now we can begin to train these long shield cavalries over there. Thessalonica beginning to look good. Larissa having some issues. And what's the match of unrest? Well, that will help a bit, but not quite enough. Perhaps we should kind of destroy some of those buildings over there. In Apollonia, we don't have good enough troops to train over there, so let's make peasants. But the army, mostly at the very least, should get going after Thermon. And actually, perhaps we should go with cavalry first, so that we can begin the siege. And then let's bring in the infantry. And let's actually hope that, yeah, that army can reach Apollonia, so we will have a garrison over there. And of course we should actually send these guys to Thessalonica for retraining. Is this guy actually... Is he improving the public order or weakening it? I think it was 55% as it is. If we bring him out, it will be 55. Okay. So perhaps we should try to get rid of... Oh, I should have upgraded those Grecian archers. The army in Thessalonica, I think we should be able to move it so that we can garrison Larissa with it. And I think we want to just take this guy down. And of course, better not to forget to reinforce Larissa. So I think the cavalry alone should be able to do the task. Oh, perhaps not the best way to go. Okay, he's surrounded and he's taken down, and his bodyguard will be taken down as well. Okay, that was rather nice. And did we suffer any casualties? No, we didn't. Okay. So much for their bodyguard. So Corinth, and then there is Athens. Let's send some of the cavalry to scout, and it seems we could begin the siege of Athens, and I think that's exactly what we are aiming for. Some defenses, and they can scrap some more, but then we need to reinforce. Larissa, and now it's beginning to look a bit better. Thessalonica, on the other hand, perhaps we should actually make this sacred circle of Isus before building any mines. And the army here in Bylazora, perhaps, or we could retrain something, but I'm not sure if I want to. So if we take the army out, let's leave some weakened mercenaries over there. Okay, it can hold. So let's head towards Byzantium with that army. And in here we have reinforcements coming, and in here the settlements are still besieged. And Captain Bucoli is making things a bit easier for us. That's really nice of him. I think we should be able to take Athens. Not necessarily during this battle, but at the very least at the next turn. Actually, this flank looks rather really nice. And of course we do have quite nice amount of cavalry, so we should be able to hunt down.
More weaklings to reinforce their line. Units at the northward.
They will be quite tired after coming over that hill. Okay, but I think we will go after these guys with cavalry already. Let's try to whittle them down. And there are... okay, that's only Greek cavalry. Nice. I'm wondering if we should send some archers over there to deal with the phalanxes. But let's try to take out their cavalry first. Because that can be rather difficult for the archers to deal with. They are so clumped up that... well, let's see. Could we pull the Greek cavalry out of the clump? And actually, we are doing rather okay in here.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make
And
good
let's see if we
eating.
could catch them still. Yes, some more casualties. I doubt he will be coming back. So we are ready with these guys to intercept those two phalanxes. And perhaps with this one... oh, these guys only have phalanxes. Okay. Fair enough. And are the Grecian archers firing here? Yes. Good. Such a clumped up formation is not a good place to protect against arrows. I wonder if I charge their rear, will I just rout my cavalry, or can we actually inflict some damage? Well, apparently we can inflict... oh, that was rather impressive, I have to say. So they still have the other phalanx in line, but perhaps we could just catch the routing one. I have to say that was rather impressive.
Flee from the field like
Charge.
frightened goats. Hunt them down and slay them all.
And this cavalry flank here has done its job rather well. And of course now we just have to... we don't actually care too much if these guys get away, but we do care if these guys do get away. So there is a bit more of diversity in the ranks. Levy pikes don't look so good. And these phalanx pikes are done for. Okay, well that guy just ate quite a few of pillars. And we could actually send the other cavalry wing to this side. Yeah, they are exhausted. This should be relatively easy. So I think we could send the infantry a bit onwards. And the royal pikes are just taking quite a beating over there. I think we might actually be able to break them without entering into melee at all. Yeah. But I think that's quite enough. Okay, well, it seems we are hitting our own cavalry as well. Whoops. And we are ready for the next unit.
This is no longer a battle, this is a hunt. No, a coward chase.
And let's send these guys out of the field, or rather a bit farther away, so they don't accidentally cause any troubles for us. So, that was rather impressive performance, especially from Grecian archers and that one long shield cavalry unit that managed to break the phalanx with rear charge. And Athens is ours. And we are making some really nice progress as it is. Let's see, Tarentum Hall of Heroes. It actually might be that we will need those heroes at some point. Perhaps we should strengthen the garrison a bit. I'm a bit worried when the Scipii will be landing their troops in here. Perhaps Rome as well could benefit from some units. Of course, they are causing a strain to our finances, but that cannot be helped. We have a new army ready, and these guys will head against Dacia. I think we will be at war soon enough. Apollonia is doing decently enough, though the culture penalty is quite high. And the garrison is 80% of the public order. So basically we are a bit stuck in here. And this army is actually coming to besiege Thessalonica, most likely. For once Larissa is beginning to look good. Athens, we need to do something with it. Quite high culture penalties there as well. Then again, I'm kind of tempted to move against Corinth straight away.
Yes.
And now the question is, should we actually intercept this Macedonian army over here? Or can we leave Thessalonica to its own devices?
Lord.
Perhaps we should actually
General.
make some changes
Orders.
regarding
Moves. Chief.
infantry and cavalry.
No more moves. General.
Well, I guess that's nice enough, even though this is only Checomy. But here, I mean, the question still remains. I think we could be able to reach Athens,
Kill them. Fear us.
but
General.
oh, we cannot.
Destroy.
Well, that's some improvement for the public order, hopefully. And I think we will take Thermon.
Destroy.
Defended by Nicanor the Mad. Cheapskate. Unhinged Loon. This man's habit of painting his bottom purple and wearing gold bladders has led many to suspect his headaches may not be all that is amiss. So that's nice. Penalty for morale. Especially as our Matugenus is rather a good general.
Many will await my order.
So, from which direction to strike? I guess this looks good enough. Oh, we have one unit of Iberian infantry here as well. Well, that's a suitable job for them to man the battering ram. And perhaps that's most of what they are capable of. I'm not bringing them in because they might rout and cause mass rout and so on. And perhaps the Scutari could be brought over here. So Peltast's hoplites, and then there was this mad general guy with his bodyguard.
The battering ram is at the walls. Our warriors attack. Now is the time for great deeds.
So... oh, perhaps I should have knocked down the gates as well. Well, whoops.
The enemy walls are down. Our warriors will take their reward in blood and treasure. Cavalry! Units! Units, run!
Okay, so it seems manning the battering ram might be a bit too difficult a task for the Iberian infantry here. Okay, another Beltast unit coming this way. That's good. And yeah, you can drop the ram over there. And let's send in some more cavalry to reinforce.
Our warriors have taken the walls. Now the streets will run with blood.
And I think we could charge them from the rear. Okay, they are breaking. Good. So let's send in the rest of the infantry. You can drop the ram. Ah, now I know why I didn't batter down the gates. We didn't want to damage them. Well, of course they are not damaged when being battered down, so I'm just trying to come up with some good explanations. I think we want at least some of the infantry to go that way, the others to go that way, and let's send in the cavalry that way as well. The Iberian infantry can remain out. So now the question is, how can we actually entice the enemy to charge us when we are making a relatively decent position in here? And of course, another question is how to make sure that our scutari are not breaking when the enemy charges this position. So we still have some guys coming this way. I think they should be running out of missiles rather soon. Yeah. And this cavalry wing is in position. Yeps, okay. It seems you guys don't need to help, and I don't want you to go chasing, because that might lead into disaster. The hoplites are coming. I think we will go when we have them in place. These guys can get a bit of a rest as well. And where is this one over there? You can come here. So, the hoplites will kind of be the anchor. Okay, so much for the anchor. Just charge. And are they actually able to do something in here? Not looking... Okay, looking better.
General. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
Okay, let's actually conserve this force a bit longer. Please don't charge phalanx from the front. Thank you. Okay, so we have a couple of guys eager enough to do battle over there. And we need to pull you guys back. We don't... No! We don't want to lose you. Hey, guys, this is not how you do battle. Form up and then charge. I guess this is not the proper way to do battle either, but it will have to suffice. Okay, so Thermon is ours. And I don't actually care if it's big enough. It is. Well, that's good news. Let's repair, let's construct, and then let's make some garrison over there. So I think the settlement should be in good enough shape so that we can actually bring Matugenus to bear where he is needed. Oh, armored hoplites. That's not good. I don't want to fight armored hoplites. Could we entice... Well, that was an interesting move. Wow. Well, in any case, I think we... If I leave these behind me, well, we have an army here. So I think we can actually deal with them. Borus of Olympia, Royal Pikes. Yeah, I think we actually just need to... Okay, they are pulling back. And this army has already moved. This take one more turn. So Vicus Marcomannii should fall. And we have a rather... Well, actually, Ortsi should be doing relatively okay. So I don't quite remember if they had... Okay, some spear warbands. Well, let's go to meet them. Better not to keep them waiting. Perhaps these guys could cover the flank over there. Or perhaps we don't actually need infantry to cover our flank. But we could send a cavalry detachment. And actually, I don't want you guys to fire just yet. I think our cavalry will be more than happy. Oh, apparently they got scared. And spear warband will make an excellent target for missiles. Okay, it seems we are spending all of the missiles against one spear warband, and they do have barbarian cavalry out. I guess that's good for them, perhaps. Perhaps while we are waiting for them to get out, we can try to snipe the enemy general, even though we are going to do it under this tower, but still. And I don't actually want this battle to last too long. You are not going to go back inside. Most definitely you are not going.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating.
Okay, good.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn.
Let's see if we can get in.
Attack!
Oh, we have some battle going on in here. Come on. It's... Ah. Okay, we didn't get in. Perhaps you guys could do something about the enemy troops over there, since our frontline infantry seems to be indisposed. Okay, just move in. Quite interesting that barbarian mercenaries actually did better in here than Spanish mercenaries and Scutari. Okay, well that was nice. A bit of a surprise, but a nice surprise. I guess we can just bash our way in here. And that's it. Or should be.
We need fight.
Good. A clean enough victory. Yeah, we are not going to give you some money from ending a war. We are actually winning. Lugdunum, Stockade. Well, let's build markets in there. Mediolanum. Warlord stables, perhaps. I'm not sure if we want to train any more troops. Well, perhaps we could train one more army, and now I missed one building. Yeah, let's train one additional army to send out.
Move out. Unable to move.
And because Marcomannii, well, we cannot do too much over there. Let's leave some barbarian mercenaries to guard, and then let's head against Dacia. And the Macedonian army is heading south. Okay. Byzantium looks rather easy pickings.
Move out. Generals.
And we should be doing okay in here. Now the question is, could we send this army from Athens to actually do something like besieging Corinth? But perhaps that's best left to Macedon the Mighty.
Victory. Destroy. Besieging settlement.
And probably they will be charging us next turn. So let's send in some reinforcements for Matugenus. I think that will make a rather nice final battle for this episode. We will be losing some of the units, but let's actually disband this. Oh, we cannot disband. Well, that's too bad. What do we need? We need infantry. So I guess these two guys will suffice. Good. In Apollonia, situation is beginning to look a bit better. Let's retrain these and hope that we can actually get moving with that army rather soon.
General.
And what about this army? It has already moved. Do we have any extra troops?
Yes, General. Chief. Move. Unable to move.
Perhaps we will just make that army a bit smaller and complement it with mercenaries. We have some war dogs. Let's have them join the army over there, and some more war dogs. Well, actually, it will become a rather full army. And have we done everything? Perhaps we have. And this likely is the last settlement of Macedonia. So they will be rushing in to help their friends over there. And we have a turn. Let's see. Okay. They are not willing to help. Quite a lot of screeching women. This might actually not be the last settlement of the Germanians, unfortunately. Because I think the other general in the last battle against Germania was not faction heir or faction leader. And the general here looks more of faction heir than a faction leader. But yeah, let's bring in slingers infantry to the front, some cavalry support, and general support. These guys are tasked of taking down the enemy general when he decides to come out. And these guys will just provide support. It seems we need that cavalry support a bit earlier than I thought. These women seem to be quite eager for battle. And they are breaking. And these guys are breaking. Oh, these girls. Perhaps that's a bit more accurate. The slingers are doing what they are supposed to be doing. And good. The most difficult unit is being dealt with. So perhaps we can just begin to charge. Perhaps the worst place to try to attack the enemy bodyguard, but that's where we are going to do the attacking.
The enemy king is a worthless.
Good.
The enemy king is dead. Now his men will shake with fear.
So how are we doing in here? Actually, relatively well. You guys can just charge in. And you guys go in. Fast, fast, fast. Go, 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 go. Ah. Seems to be too difficult. Okay, let's see if these guys could do a bit better. Quite eager are we? This might actually end up badly, but let's see. Okay, that was clean enough. And it seems Germania is still alive and kicking. Lemonum actually might have some issues because we cannot, based on our rules, train any troops over there. So let's train some troops in Larissa so we can send them to reinforce. Numancia, I guess, is okay. Segesta, I don't know if we want to build anything more. Thessalonica, now we can make the mines and actually increase the taxes a bit. Apollonia, Hall of Heroes. Perhaps a tavern. Athens does have a tavern. Let's make it a bardic circle. Thermon. I guess a shipwright will do okay. And let's begin the siege of Byzantium. Nicomedia is under siege. Is it Egypt already? Over there. Well, that should be rather easy. Do we have other armies in need of attention? I think we do. I don't actually remember where the settlement is over here, but perhaps the road will take us. And here, Lovosais. Perhaps we are better off with some infantry. And let's begin the siege. It's going to be war. And here Vicus Gothi can pretty much remain as it is. And let's hope we can find the last Germanian settlement over there. This new army is about ready. Larissa beginning to look a bit better, but still does need some care. And I think the same applies to Athens. So, I think it's time for the final battle, and that's going to be the Battle of Corinth. Perhaps I'm a bit tempted to auto-resolve, but perhaps since it's a final battle we have to do it by the book, or in the good old-fashioned or quality old-fashioned way, to be more precise. Since they do have several defenders, I think we are going to need both ladders and the siege towers. Perhaps 4 will suffice. And actually, you cannot have fire at will because I have plans for your arrows in the city center. So, yeah, let's get going with these. Okay, this seems to be a rather good angle of attack, because they have taken no casualties from the towers, and this as well. That's actually rather interesting. Okay, we have some royal pikes coming in. That's going to be an issue. Let's see if we could capture this tower before we engage. Good. So basically we should be able to begin to fire at the enemy troops down there, be they only levy pike as they may, but then perhaps we could fire at those guys over there. And in here we can begin to advance. And we can actually take the battle to those guys as well. And we can take the gateway. So actually it might be a good thing that the royal pikes are on the wall. Because that way they cannot form a phalanx. And that should make things quite a bit easier for us. So that's Macedonian tower. Yeah, I need you guys to take it before we bring in any more troops in. Okay, perhaps you could fire at them. They are wavering. Good. Perhaps the volley. Can we actually do a decent pillar volley? Yes, we are doing it. Okay, steady on. So, time to bring in the rest of the army. Cavalry first, and then the rest. So, you guys still fighting? Apparently, yes. So that's still Macedonian tower, apparently. And I think you can come down. And do we have what it takes? Actually, we don't. Because to go to the city center, we need to go quite far. So let's take some additional towers. Okay, now it's our tower, so perhaps a showing of force with cavalry might be enough to break them. Hey, you guys, just charge. And perhaps one volley of arrows. Let's see if it will be of any help. Okay, good. The showing of force was enough in that case. So, now that we are heading towards the city center, we need to get our troops here. And you can run as well. Round shield cavalry. Hey, what are you guys up to? Okay, I think we actually will need to have some more units in here so that the enemy Greek cavalry, note, Greek cavalry doesn't break our troops.
Flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back in the same
If we
way.
charge here, is it going to be suicide? Yes, it's going. Yeah, turn back. I told you to turn back. And let's go and take that tower as well, since they seem to enjoy camping in there. I think that can be rather beneficial. And let's have you guys joining the battle as well. There.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
Could we actually... Yeah, let's bring these guys in here. And then if we could fire at those phalanxes over there. Okay, good. And we can begin to fire at the royal pikes. And we are actually inflicting some casualties, which is impressive. The infantry should come here as well. And we don't want to lose Matugenus. Okay, perhaps you can fire at will. Could we actually gain an entrance from other direction? No, we practically cannot. So let's try to foil the phalanx. Actually, they are doing it themselves. So we can practically surround them. Where is what cavalry units we have in here? So if we move in with cavalry to the other side, perhaps we could do it. Yeah. Okay, nice. And so ends Macedon, I think. Yeah. And we have Statue of Zeus, a really nice victory, because that enables us to move these armies out, as the public order is so much higher. And actually, what we should do is to besiege Sparta right away. So let's combine some of the units and leave others as a garrison and in other duties here. But Montugenus is getting old. He's not going to get any younger, so he needs to use what time he has left rather wisely. And by wisely I mean taking Sparta, so he's 63 years old. So I think the Greek campaign will actually be his last campaign, unfortunately. But we can retrain these, and I'm not actually sure we want to train any more troops in this region. So what we should be doing is to prepare to move out against Thrace. Okay, but I think we made some fine progress in here, so we are only 11 regions short of achieving our objectives. I think there is 1, 2... Was there 1 settlement? I think there was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, those last 2 are going to be problematic. 10, 11. Yeah, taking those is going to take time. And of course, we are a bit on a timer when the Scipii decide to move against us. But I think this series will still take some 3 episodes, 4 episodes to finish. But at least I have been enjoying playing this. The challenge has been quite nice, at least this far. But yeah, this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions, and you can also consider becoming a channel member so you can receive some emojis and some other nice perks. For instance, you can have a priority in suggesting versus battles, and very heartfelt thank you for the existing channel members. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.